Hi Aquarius, welcome back to the Ravenous Rebellion Tarot. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I love each and every single one of you. Okay Aquarius, I'm here to do your May 2025 reading. These messages are for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If these messages resonate with you, it's all good. If they don't resonate with you, maybe next time, okay? So we have you coming up as the Six of Wands, Six of Gabriel, meaning that there's something that you're going to be celebrating very soon, some type of victory. Okay, congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, or promotions. Okay, so you're starting off with a win, Aquarius. Then we have Two of Michael. It will be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. Okay, so you may have been going at it with another person. Finally, there's resolution. Okay, Four of Michael, which is the Four of Swords. Insight that come from quiet meditation. The need for more sleep or time off. Seek relief from stress. So if you're putting for your vacation, Aquarius, time is coming. Nine of Raphael, which is the Nine of Cups. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time of life. Okay, so for the month of May, it looks like you're gaining a victory. It could be that some of you may have, I'm getting sleep issues, okay? Some of you may be suffering from some type of insomnia. Maybe it's something that you were worried about when it comes to an action that you need to take in order to make your dreams come true. They're saying to put that to rest because the answers that you want, the resolution that you want is finally coming in for you. So if you're worried about anything, Aquarius, when it comes to wish fulfillment, it's on its way. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's on its way. Some of you may be sewing into some type of project. It could have something to do with online communication, okay? Something to do with, I'm hearing you guys may have been suffering from tension headache, okay? Tension headache. So that could be something that may have been keeping you up all night. And it was because you were stressing over a situation that you felt like your hands were bound, like you couldn't get a solution, something couldn't be resolved. But they're saying that you were overthinking it. Whatever it is, you were overthinking it. If it has something to do with your love life, I feel like someone is getting a better perspective on who you are, okay, and how you love. Who you are and how you love. You may have been having like fights. It could be over something financial. It could be financial stress that you may have had. But we have the Five of Gabriel, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Okay? We have the Knight of Raphael, which is the Knight of Cups. Committed romantic relationship being swept off your feet. Situations or topic that may make your heart flutter. Okay? If it, like I said, if it is something about your love life, okay? If you guys had like a major fight or something that couldn't be resolved between the two of you, you're finally getting over it. And this may have been happening for anywhere between 2 and 9 months. Okay, with the 2 and 9 months, this is also giving me the energy of having a newborn, okay, and having some type of disagreement between you and the other person. Like I said, maybe it could be about some type of child support or finances, something regarding who is going to pay and how much they're going to pay for what. Okay, so we have decision, we have release yourself from that which holds you back, a need to detox unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. So yes, as I was saying, you were picking up, I was picking up on you stressing over something. Okay, you stressing over something. Um, then we have the star, a dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. All of the cards are just confirming everything that I picked up for you from the very beginning. So the star with the 9 of Cups definitely this is a definite dream becoming a reality. Okay, some of you may not even expect the results that you're anticipating. Okay, well, yeah, you do expect it because you're anticipating it, but I'm just saying some of you may get more. If it's like a settlement or something, some of you may get more than expected. Okay, but some of you, you may find out like you may have taken some type of ultrasound if you're pregnant, and this is giving me like you going for an ultrasound, they're only seeing like one child, but there's actually two. Okay, they could be twins, maybe one was hiding behind the other or something like that, because with the 4 of Swords, usually the 4 of Swords is about retreat. Okay, and with the 2 of Swords, this is what it's giving me. It's something secret, something you don't see. And with the 6 of Swords, we do have a child in the boat, like the regular tarot cards. And with the 9 of Cups, this is giving me a pregnancy, you know. So some of you may be finding out that you may be pregnant with twins, but you're finding it out like kind of late. Okay, this is what I'm getting. You're finding it out that it's a little, well, it's not too late, but it's a little bit late. For some of you, it's just that you're maybe up there in age or a little bit older, and you're finding out that you're having a child, that you're having a baby. But whatever it is, it's some type of, you see, something that is concealed. Something that is concealed. Now, if this isn't you, this could be you finding out that your person actually, you thought that they had one child, but you're finding out that they have multiple children. Okay, that may be revealed to you in the month of May. Yeah. For some of you, I just feel like you're gonna walk away if you do find this out. For some of you, trying to resolve the situation, it looks like it's people are going to be able to compromise. Okay, some of you may be able to compromise because you're ending up with the Sun. Under the deck, we have four of Ariel. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. Like I said, I was speaking of that. There may be some fight about finances or something like that. But what I'm really getting here is that something that you're going to be finding out, is going to blow your mind. Like, You weren't expecting it. Now, I don't see any bad cards here, so I'm assuming that this is like good news, but I don't want to assume too much because we do have the Four of Swords, which represents it represents stress, and then we have the Decision, which represents the Devil, but with the star. Okay, so if this has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, they're saying that keep working. If you're working on something, keep working on it. Okay, because with the Decision and the star, with the Sun, it's definitely going to pay off. Okay, it's definitely going to pay off, but you have to put a lot of work in. There's going to be a lot of work. Maybe you may need to sacrifice some things, walk away from some things. Okay, maybe you need to put fear behind you. All right, some of you may be very fearful to take the first step in doing something. Maybe you want to launch something. Maybe you want to start something with another person. They're saying that you need to put your fears aside and be confident and know that things are going to work out for you. All right, you may have had struggles in the past, okay, because of you not being confident enough in yourself. Okay, we have a mature man here, and we have the Divine Feminine, which is the Ace of Swords. Okay, so this may represent you. You may feel like you come off as very masculine, or people may see you as very challenging, maybe because you don't settle. Okay, maybe you don't settle. Maybe you have really high standards, Aquarius, and you don't settle. So people see you as some type of threat, or like you're not an easy takedown. Okay, whoever this mature man is, they love that. They like that about you. They like that about you very much. Okay, you may be a hard worker too. If it comes to like work and stuff like that, you work really hard. You're always on time. Like you're always on. Like your work ethic is incredible. Okay, you show up and you show out when it comes to your work. All right. Now you may have a lying piece of shit in their thoughts right now. Okay, if this is a love situation, you may have a lying piece of shit in their thoughts right now. They may be trying to like find a way to bring you down, maybe to have you in prison, maybe in your mind, maybe they want to put you in a fight with another person. Okay, but you're way smarter than that. Your wisdom, because of your wisdom, I feel like this person can't outsmart you because of everything that you know. Okay, and for some of you, you may have had confirmations in your dreams that someone is actually working against you. Maybe someone was paid to do something against you, or someone paid your Divine Masculine to walk away from you. Okay, someone may have paid your Divine Masculine, and I'm not saying that like they probably paid them out of cash. Maybe someone is trying to buy their love, or someone tried to buy their love in order for your masculine or your feminine to settle down with them. And maybe at the time your person didn't know that you were their twin. Maybe they were not privy to that, but I feel for some of them, they're discovering that, because some of them may realize that they got caught. Like I said, they got caught in a trap. Maybe, yeah, in a trap. They got caught in a trap, and they're under judgment. Or the person that they're with, they put this person under judgment. Time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take action. A need for detoxification. Okay, so yeah, they want to release themselves from whoever it is that they're with. It could be a karmic. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be, or a karmic situation, or they're just telling you that you need to release yourself. If it's a toxic environment that you're in, it's not helping your soul's growth. It's actually turning you into a karmic. Okay, so be mindful of that in the month of May. And we have there's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. You may be going on a spiritual quest and experiencing some type of transformation right now. All right, you may just be purging people, thieves, liars, manipulators out of your energy, people who want to cause friction in your life, people who want to cause um, fights, unnecessary fights and quarrels, okay, in your life, giving you a hard time. And with the mask here and the sun, it's exposing every person, place, or thing who has ever come against you, fought against you for no reason. Your spiritual team is trying to connect to you, so they may be sending you signs, okay? They may be sending you signs that you need to be in partnership with them. So the partnership I was speaking of here, it could simply be your spiritual team trying to connect to you. So you have to stop and listen and take a closer look, okay? You may be seeing number synchronicities. You may be having intense, very intense dreams, okay? Things that are being revealed, revelations in your dreams. But for some of you here, someone who may have came against you, tried to cut you out of your spiritual okay. So this is telling me that someone tried to put a rift between you and your spirituality, or you and the Most High, or whoever it is that you worship, okay? Not worship, but who you deem as a higher source, okay? Now, this could simply be yourself. So if it is yourself, and starting with the chariot is usually about a challenging situation, but having it under control. It's like the horse is going in two different directions, and you need to be able to steer them in one direction, okay? So this could be you bringing it back to the source, okay? Maybe you strayed away a little bit for a little while, okay? You may have a good idea on how to do that, or you may be looking for inspiration, maybe asking for suggestions. Maybe you're online looking on how to do that, because you realize straying from even your higher self it could cause catastrophe for you, okay? Maybe that's why you've been experiencing a lot of conflict around you, because you haven't been taking the time to connect, okay? Okay, and you did have a card saying that you need to take some time off, you need a vacation, some type of release, you need to release some stress. All right, and some of you may be conflicted on how to do that, so you're probably online looking right now, searching for a professional that may be able to help you. Some of you just probably need a weekend all to yourself, just to relax, okay? Just to relax and pamper yourself, get back to basics, you know, okay? And some of you may be imagining that for you, and it's a good place to be. But imagination is better than fantasizing. Imagining is better than fantasizing. With imagination, you can actually create, okay? You can actually manifest. With fantasizing, it's just like, how you see the cartoons and they have like the bubble over their head in their thoughts, but it never materializes, like the cloud, the little bubble cloud. So be careful of that. You may, with overload here, you may be feeling like you can keep going and do it all, but they're saying that you need time, okay? Because you're experiencing burnout for some reason. You need to calm yourself, maybe calm down, take a spiritual bath, okay? And some of you may be under like some type of curse too, or whoever it is that was coming against you, going up against you, they may have tried to curse you, okay? With the snake, they may have tried to curse you, maybe cause some type of catastrophe in your life, just to They want just want to see you like fall. Maybe because of how effortless, especially if it's at work, like you do the job effortlessly. If it's in a relationship and you guys have split up, they it's like they just don't want you to see, they just don't want you to do good. They want you to do good, but just not better than them. And for some of you, you may have been struggling with that for a while. It's also giving me someone trying to take you to court for child custody, and it's like you're just like, okay, so you want custody, I'm gonna give you custody. So it looks like they were using a child maybe to threaten you, talking about, oh, I'm gonna take you to court and I'm gonna take custody of my kid. And Aquarius, you were like, well, when you got there, they were prepared, they were amped up, they thought you were gonna fight and argue and all that kind of stuff, just to find out you were willing and ready to give them full custody. Now you can take the weekends. Now you can have like you can visit on the weekends. You can visit weekend visitation, right? And they have the child, during the week, having to do the the hard pushing and pulling when it comes to a child. Okay, yes, you pushed and pulled when you were giving birth to them or whatever, but now it's their turn to push and pull. So you're trying to enjoy yourself, and here comes this person, maybe because they're bitter, maybe because you separated yourself from them, maybe because you walked away from them, maybe they were ill-treating you and you decided to go another way. But they're not taking it lightly. They didn't want to take it lightly, so they may even have caused some type of curse, try to control the narrative, try to have you overburdened, overloaded, overworked, overstressing, and you let go of the rope. You let go of the rope. They keep pulling, tugging and pulling. You were like, okay, you're gonna take your hands off of it, and that's what you did. Now they mad because you were supposed to remain in conflict. You were supposed to go back and forth in court, or uh, uh, back and forth in the argument, and you just decided to let it go. It is what it is. It is a natural disaster for them. Okay, it is a natural disaster for them, and you promise yourself that this is a situation that you're never gonna get yourself into again. Okay, so you've made a vow to yourself. You realize that you were lying to yourself all along, maybe giving this person the benefit of the doubt, in a situation where, child, they wouldn't care if you were on fire. Okay, they wouldn't care if you were on your last leg. They didn't care. They just wanted to have total control and power over you. And you let it go. So it looks like it's backfiring on them. Okay, Holy Spirit, what are the messages we have for Aquarius here? I'm going to close the reading out. What are the messages we have for Aquarius here? Let's see. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius, Holy Spirit. What messages do you have for Aquarius? So we have impersonator, wants to be you, acts like you, dresses like you, want to look like you, copies you. This could be a workplace scenario, workplace situation as well. This person may be a stalker, or if this is a love situation, maybe a baby daddy, baby mama. It could even be a husband, wife, or whatever. They could have been stalking you, but this person was just jealous of how you move, the kind of person you are, how people love you, how people respect you. Maybe because you're a hustler. Okay, you don't sit back and wait for things to happen. You take control of your life and your situations. They may have caught a case. So if this is the situation where I previously mentioned that someone may have stepped out and had a child or something like that, they may have caught something, or the case is that they're having twins, or they have multiple children that you don't know about. You're unbothered with the situation when it comes to them, because you know they were given a dirty offer that's going to take them down. Now they want to be kissing ass, but you're unfazed. They want you back, but you know, they may have said to the judge or try to present you as someone who is always partying, like you were irresponsible, um, like you were fake flexing, you act rich, and they probably spread a lot of rumors about you. But this person, they wanted to be you, steal your ideas, copies your work, duplicates feeds off of you. You know, a lot of situations, when it comes to situations like that I'm picking up, it's a lot of men who are so super envious of women, especially, and to your surprise, it could be your own husband, your own significant other, your own twin, or it could just be random men that's just envious of a woman that knows her worth, who's well put together, and it's sad. Okay, so Aquarius, this is all I have for you. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I love each and every single one of you, and I'll be back with more messages for you guys.